Hello everyone, Camille here. Welcome back to another episode of Supergirl, Season 3, Episode 15, In Search of Lost Time. Now, last episode we saw Wynn's father, the toy maker, had died, but he left an apprentice. And didn't look like she died, so she could come back. So they fought lots of toys and stuff, which was really cool. It was kind of a slow episode, but I really enjoyed it, and Wynn finally got an episode, so that's cool. So we met his mother, and I love her. And looks like Mon-El and friends didn't accidentally come back in time. They came back in time to fight the Third World Killer, who I guess is apparently the one that's giving him such trouble in the future. Apparently she lives a really long time. And also, Lena's got Sam in some sort of lab doing tests or whatever on her, who knows. So we'll see if she's figured it out or what's going to happen. Since it ended with that in the last episode, I'm going to guess that this episode has a lot of Lena in it. By the way, I do these spoiler-free, so I don't know what's going to happen. I do that not only because I find it enjoyable, but also so you guys get a true reaction, or a different view on a reaction, as it were. On that note, let's just get right into it, because I'm excited to see this episode. Yep, totally starting with leading right into it. By the way, also, Jean's dad is getting dementia.
This is day 3 with the subject. My preliminary findings show a karyokinetic anomaly, confirming my initial hypothesis that she has been transforming, mutating into the other. Subject remains in a medically induced coma.
So does she know?
Further testing will require consciousness, so I will now end sedation on the subject.
Not safe to do, no.
Stop recording. When you wake up, please be sad.
Oh. And not rain, kick my ass.
Go, astronaut. SpaceX.
Now game night!
Wait a minute. That doesn't count.
Why?
Because you shapeshifted, Dad.
It's a trouble alert. There's a big disturbance downtown.
Well, time to get back to the salt mine. What? I like this shirt.
So she's not tearing him.
Take care of her.
Woo! She gets strong.
I have a high score on that.
Really? The show's gotten a little cheesy, which I thoroughly enjoy. By the way, White Russian. A little too much vodka in it. Delicious.
Calamarians are psychics. Empaths.
Maybe she got her signals crossed with another psychic?
I'm not seeing any psionic anomalies.
She tore that bar up.
Their species are prone to outbursts during astronomical events.
Such as?
Mercury's in retrograde.
Wait, what?
Like astrology?
More like complex luminal and gravitic shifts that determine Calamarian brain function.
Sure, pestilence would be the easiest to see coming. The blight presents as diseases, plagues, real Old Testament stuff. When?
I think this should qualify.
Brandy and Emerald went to check it out.
Ooh, better them and not us. I hate the cold. It's very thin skin, plus the river supply.
I know she's waking up.
Tell me, what's wrong with me? Most of your blood tests came back as normal, but I also studied your cell replication process. There's trace evidence that your cells have undergone a mitotal mutation that I've only seen in insects. It indicates metamorphosis. When you black out, your body seems to be changing on a cellular level. Changing? To what? To her.
Yeah, Lena figured it out.
Right.
Oh, I knew it. Yes, that's so cool that Lena figured it out
I have
first.
special powers. I bleed. I get sick. So compiled a timeline of the blackouts you could remember. This is the first one. And the next. And the next. And the next. This is a mistake.
need to go see my daughter.
Force field.
Lena. That's how I beat her. Can we rewind? Yeah, she's got me beat on muscle somehow. But all that power is coming from the ground, from that planted foot right there. And she doesn't bother with footwork. So when she goes high, that's my window.
I have done something amazing.
Of course he has.
Pestilence?
I have done something okay. I have fixed your old suit.
Knew it. Now he's gonna have a costume. Great. Monel has a costume now.
We did bring in a Calamorian who had a psychic breakdown at a bar.
I thought I felt something.
It was you?
You know I have been doing the Ta'ar Karik to keep my memories from fleeing. You should have told me there were Kalanorians here.
I'm sorry, Father.
In any event, I will be more careful.
Understand that I would not tell you this if I wasn't sure.
So this is what I get for asking for your help.
What's that supposed to be?
And I
You ask
so
a
much.
oncologist, they'll see cancer. You ask a surgeon, they'll cut you open. You ask a Luther, they'll tell you you're a super villain.
That was uncool.
I'm somebody, all you can really do is hold up a mirror.
Gonna have to make her turn into Rain. Hot video evidence. Show her. Really? It's a super gay outfit. Wow.
You always said I cleaned up nicely. It's just like old times, huh? Training again?
Cape tricks.
She's not gonna use her feet. Use yours.
I can't even do that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I won't either for another 1,000 years. We studied your cave to make mine. It's Kryptonian metamaterial.
What is Dad
I know what I'm
doing?
doing. You don't need to think over anything, Shock. I didn't say that you didn't know what you were doing. You need to get out of here right now.
Valaruk Ta'arik. Valaruk Ta'arik.
I mean, the steps are easy. I should be getting this.
Well, go easy on yourself. The first time you trained me, you kicked me around the room like a hacky sack. It was humbling. I was,
Hungover. You were hungover.
forgotten that part.
Can we keep training, please?
Valaruk Ta'arik. Valaruk Ta'arik.
Because I programmed the system. I input every parameter.
What is
every
Dad
relation,
doing?
Trace them so.
Picking Supergirl? I was wondering.
Get off me now.
Yeah.
I'm always cleaning up your messes. Hey, come on, off of him.
It was a psychic anomaly. I put a barrier up to protect you all.
It's like what I saw the Calanorian do in the bar.
I told you she needed more observation.
Well, it's still visiting hours. Let's go see her.
In the meantime, Agent Shot, round out the inhibitors we used against Psi. Recalibrate them. Make sure there's enough to go around. I didn't take enough precautions last time. I will now.
I've never felt anything like that. It's like something was inside of my
Oh,
brain.
okay.
I couldn't control it.
I was like, what?
Are you okay?
Prisoners.
Felt it too.
Wait a minute, you were affected?
I hit Monel. Hard. We were training, and I was frustrated because I wasn't getting it, and then he brought up our past when I used to train him, and that's when the rage set in.
Are you sure you were affected?
Right?
What do you mean? Of course I was.
It seems like you two still have some unresolved issues. Maybe it's not a good idea you train with him.
That's ridiculous.
Turn her on her side. Grab the med bay, we gotta
What's she saying?
I don't know, but it is definitely Martian.
I told you this before. If I had hurt people, I would remember.
You're right. You would remember. On some deep level, you would feel what you had done. When you look at this, do you remember what it was like attacking Morgan Edge?
Sure.
I
Weird.
wouldn't have given Missy that one up close. No? No recollection? Supergirl. I mean, that's a difficult one to forget. Having your fist connect with something so solid, so powerful.
This is insane.
How did it feel to obliterate? You tore those men apart. You ripped the limbs from their body and you dragged them across the beach.
Why are you doing this?
Trying to get her to change.
I just want to go home to my daughter! Like I'd let someone like you near Ruby. How dare you? What did it feel like? Living in that house day and day
So
out,
good.
pretending to be her mother. Watching her sleep, so vulnerable.
Exactly the button she needs to push and how to push
apart
them.
with your bare hands. You're not a mother. You're a monster. And I will make sure
This is
you
what she's
never
trying to
see
do.
me.
Here it comes. Oh, is this where she goes when Rain takes over? And by the way, Lena, be careful.
My father has been using a Martian practice called Ta'akarik to move his memories and emotions from the decaying parts of his mind to the healthy parts. But it takes tremendous amounts of energy. Sometimes psychic bleeds can happen. The more powerful the Martian, the more powerful the bleed. Other psychic species, like Kalanorians, would be the first to feel the effects. When an attack intensifies, it can affect anyone in close proximity, not just other psychics. I brought Marin to the DEO because I felt I could put a shield over this place and keep you all safe. My father's angry about what's happening to his mind. His aggression was being funneled into all of you.
Can't you help him with the dampening technology?
He has relied on his mind his entire life. First as a theologian, and as a prisoner.
Poor Dad.
It's what kept him alive for 300 years. The white Martians may have had him locked in a cage, but he was still free. This technology would make him reliant on me. It would strip him of the one thing the white Martians never could. His independence, his dignity.
Is that like
Why are you
kryptonite thing?
doing this? Just let me go home to my daughter.
Yep, she recorded it. She's showing it to her. Knew it.
How did it feel living in that house, pretending to be her mother? You're not a mother. You're a monster. And I'm going to make sure you never see Ruby again. Oh my God, stop! I needed you to see it for yourself. All those people. It wasn't your fault. You weren't in control. When you transformed, I was finally able to get some of Rain's DNA, okay? We have knowledge now, and knowledge is power. Hey, I'm gonna get you through this. It's okay.
She's gonna have a psychic dampening shield around it.
Why did you bring me in here?
Just to talk.
I'd prefer to go back to my prayer room. Or better yet, take me home.
I'm afraid I can't do that. As you've been struggling with your illness, your psychic waves have escaped. It's affecting people.
No. I would know if it did. I've done nothing wrong. I would never hurt anyone.
No one thinks you're trying to hurt them, Father. It happened with the Kalanorian.
Kalanorian? On this planet?
again.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
Oh, man.
We spoke about it.
We did no such thing.
Dad, you're forgetting.
No! I will get control of it.
I'm afraid you are not able to. Not by yourself.
Don't you dare tell your father what he is or isn't able to do.
You just missed the pivot. Keep your left foot planted.
Will you shut up?
Maybe she is being affected.
What are these for?
They're just in case. They suppress our powers.
Is that to help me too?
It's to help quell your mind, Father, so that I may assist you in the practice of Ta'akari.
You would cage me?
Oh shit.
You're right. We have been through a lot together. Like that time when you promised you wouldn't leave the DEO and instead you ran off. You got wasted. You were reckless, selfish. You lied, and you didn't apologize.
Kara.
And then there was a time I got you a job at CAC. I vouched for you at my place of employment. And then you had Eve do all of your work for you, and then you screwed her in the closet. You didn't apologize for that, and shocker, I apologize to you for trying to make you into a better person.
I hear you. I get it.
I don't think you do get it. I don't think you get that I gave my heart to a lying jackass who was unaware of his behavior towards me, who disrespected me.
Needed this, though.
And now is this reformed person who what? He wants to reminisce about the good times?
Kara, put this on.
She needed that though. And he deserved that.
My son will not put me back in one.
Man, his dad is powerful. He just phased out. Now I know why they showed us the prisoners.
You need to listen to me.
Stay away from me.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, see, I knew she'd do it. And do it well. So I'm going.
To do is protect you, as you have tried to protect me my entire life. Trust me, Father.
Like a white Martian. Shit.
Oh no.
Really gonna mess with that head?
Stay with him.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. Get that white Martian. Where's she gone? I haven't seen her in a while. Maybe it just feels that way because it's been forever since we had episodes.
We know to be true changes. But sometimes all we can do
Supergirl.
is just accept the way things are. And make the best of it. Oh God.
Sean,
The son becomes the father.
do it.
I mean, you knew it was gonna happen, but still so powerful. And like, poop, like that. Everything's fine.
May I speak to you all?
And the song.
I am sorry for the pain I caused. I hurt you, all of you. was so fearful of losing control of what's left of my life. I refused to accept what was happening. And it nearly cost me everything I hold dear.
I hope I would have been able to protect you all better.
You protect us all the time, Sean. Tonight was our turn. But in my life and my work, there are people who count on my discretion. So I want to always be able to share everything with you.
If you think the secret needs to be kept, then it needs to be kept.
You know, I appreciate that.
Tell me it's going well at least.
Not yet. But it will.
Man, if Lena saves the world by curing rain, that would be awesome. Oh, Supergirl in black.
I was so busy missing you and romanticizing us. I do feel a big weight off my shoulders. So
Told you she needed that.
I'm grateful that it happened. I'm just really sorry that
That happened the way it
it
did.
took a Martian attack to make it come out. And I'm sorry it was so brutal.
Yeah, well, the truth can be brutal. It's not news to me that I used to be a jerk. And I am sorry. I'm sorry. For all of it. I didn't really grasp your perspective back then.
Yeah, but still, I shouldn't have hit you, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.
Can we make an agreement?
Yes.
No more apologies.
Do you want to be heroes?
Oh, that cute little grin. Now what? Oh. Take a second for that to stop. Wow, that was a really good episode. I did not expect that kind of episode, what with, you know, Jean's dad being the bad guy. Not really bad, but, you know, causing all the chaos. That was really intense, and it showed how powerful he really is, which after well over 300 years, because he was in prison 300 years, but he had the life before that, too. You're gonna... I mean, especially if you have 300 years and all you've got is your mind. Whew, wow, he's powerful. That was really, you know, that was neat. And sad. Oh my God. Poor Jean and his father. So sad. But it worked out in the end. And also because of it, Supergirl got to get a lot of stuff off her chest that she probably didn't even acknowledge was there. She, you know, she didn't want to admit that she had those kind of feelings, even though deep down she probably knew she did. And like she said, felt like a weight was lifted off her shoulders. So now I think they've had their healing moment, and they're going to be able to move forward and eventually get back together. Which, of course, is what this is leading to, and that's fine. Her and Mon-El, if that's the deal, you know, Supergirl and Lena, we all want it to happen, but it's not gonna. I'll be happy with the subtext. Phenomenally happy. We can just have that. But then, speaking of Lena and Samantha / Rain, wow, I kind of played out like I figured it would, that she would have to actually record Samantha turning into Rain to prove it to her. I mean, how else would you do it, honestly? But, wow, what a blow to Samantha. Another heart-wrenching moment when she realized it was her that killed all those people. But how long will Lena be able to keep her contained in those force fields? I mean, those are some mighty powerful force fields to keep Rain in, because Rain's freaking powerful. So, yeah, while Supergirl and friends running around, woo, world killers and Rain, crap, Rain's contained and in a box. And I think it would be super fantastic if Lena is ultimately the one, or at least the one that plays the major role in curing Samantha of Rain. Supergirl can deal with the other two. She's obviously getting through to Julia, and now we're seeing Pestilence show up, and the way that ended, I'm going to guess that Pestilence is going to show up in the next episode. Which, looking forward to that, but at the same time, if she's powerful enough to live into the 31st century, 1,000 years, I mean, I know they live a long time, but damn. So, yeah, really good episode. Gonna have to think about it a lot because just so much. So, very excited for next week. This season has just been fantastic. Slow episodes and all, because you need the slow episodes. It's just been an amazing season. The writers are doing fantastic jobs. And I love that they're throwing in a little campiness, because I love campy if it's done well. And this is being done well. So, anyway, I could babble on forever and ever. But, got to keep this video down to a certain amount of time. As you all know, I tend to be long, because I just want to put it all in. It's so awesome. So, anyway, leave some comments. I love hearing your comments. I do try to reply to as many of them as possible. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. Sometimes my videos come out late. Life just gets away from me and I can't get them out until a certain time. But I do try to get them out as soon as I can. So thank you all for bearing with me in my lateness. And anyway, again, spoiler free. So remember that if you do comment, but I'm not going to hate you if you give something away. It's not like it's the end of the world. So until next time, I will see you guys next week. Bye.